I don't know. Let's start this thing. This is Radio Free Cybertron, episode 345, recorded January 8th, 2014. It's the future. Like, seriously, it's the future. I didn't think that I would live this long. So it's good to be here. I'm your host. I'm your intrepid host, Brian Kilby, and with me this week we have Melvar is back this week. JD Church, Diecast, and Don. Gentlemen, how's it going?
Excellent.
Pretty good.
Cold.
Yeah, it's cold. So how cold did it get where you guys are? It got down to 2 here, 2 Fahrenheit.
Oh, I think it was
so cold, Sub-Zero knocked on my door.
Okay, Melvar, you go first.
Yeah, well, it got to about that here, and then my furnace went out. So
that sucks.
was fun.
JD, how cold did it get in Oklahoma?
I want to say 5.
It's not bad. Diecast.
Well, we got to, if you include the wind chill, we got to -10, I believe.
Okay. That's bad, but what was about 2 or 3?
We were right around 2.
Wow, I can't believe that I got that. Don, you were probably, around 2 or 3 as well?
They were saying 6, but it was a cold 6.
Yeah. Actually, the cold doesn't bother me so much. I was out in shorts, like, walking the dog, and the dog really hated it, but I didn't think it was that bad. But I'm an idiot. So, let's see here. Hey, so I want to thank everyone who's gone to iTunes and Stitcher and given us a review. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot. But keep them coming. If you haven't left a review already, go leave us a review. It really helps us out. We don't ask for much, and this small little gesture is all that we ask for right now. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. If you didn't listen to last week's show, it's our big 2013 year in review. We didn't get much into fiction because we didn't want to give spoilers, but as far as news and stuff, we did get into that. We recapped everything from 2013. So please check that out. And Don, you were on TFYLP last week. What did you guys talk about?
We talked about reissues versus vintage, and what everybody's viewpoint was on: do they want to see more? Do they want to see less? Are they worried about the collector's value? Things like that.
That's cool. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool topic. So,
most everybody really doesn't have a problem. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, most everybody doesn't have a problem with the encores. Like the encore continuing, because they're molds that a lot of collectors don't have, can't get reasonably, or the fact that just needs to be saved and for posterity's sake, if nothing else. Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty cool topic. I haven't had a chance to go back and listen to it yet, but I did check out the video for a couple of minutes, and I'm looking forward to that. And that's at tftalk.net. Is that right? I think so.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So we'll link to that in the show notes. Let's see here. On the show this week, though, we have This Week in History, news. I believe we're going to have Q&A with Rob Springer. And as promised last week, we are going to have our 2014 predictions. That's certain to be exciting. JD, we didn't mention that to you, but if you want to rattle some off the top of your head when we get to that, that would be awesome.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and jump to This Week in History. This Week in History in 2004, 10 years ago, Transformers Energon number 19 is released by Dreamwave. Not the Armada comic, not Transformers Energon number 1, but Energon 19. I had stopped reading it by that point.
I was still reading it because it was better than the cartoon.
Good. True.
Well, that's not hard.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, but now
that's not a very good test, Don.
The last, yeah, wasn't that the last issue though?
Was it? I don't remember. It's damn long ago though. In 2003, War Within issue number 4 was released by Dreamwave. Again, wow, that doesn't seem like 11 years ago. 2003 as well. The Armada episode Conspiracy episode debuted, and in 1986, 28 years ago, one of our favorite G1 episodes, B.O.T. that debuted in the U.S.
Oh man.
I remember.
It's so weird they made.
Yeah, I watched that in my doctor's office as a kid. I remember very vividly watching that episode and thinking, "What the."
That was a great Swindle episode, though.
Yeah,
it was, but that was the season 2 finale when it should have been Megatron's master plan. You know, if you're looking for a strong finale,
or Wardon or something,
you know, something, but
Bot kind of sucks. So let's go ahead and jump to the news. So I'm gonna need help from you guys because I haven't read this one thoroughly. So we know what the BotCon 2014 convention set is themed. It's pirates versus something else.
Ninjas?
I'm guessing ninjas. There are enough. Oh my God! What if it's Six Shot? What if we get a ninja consultant from Cybertron?
Cybertron.
Yeah, I'm imagining we'd have to get a Six Shot. We'll get a whatever the Nightbird,
but
Nightbird.
We didn't get a Night. Well, actually, God, that would be so awesome.
I mean, it's not going to be because it's just going to be a head swap of another figure mold, but yeah.
That would be so awesome. So, pirates versus we don't have. Do we have any figures yet? Do we know it? Do we know any of the characters?
The symbol is Cannonballs. That was the recolor remold of the Cybertron first, the Red Alert, the first version, the small SUV. Yeah,
I remember that. Let's see here. Let's see if I can quickly get up a photo of Cannonball. Heck, is this on Amazon? The first photo I found was on Amazon, so I apologize. But, well, people are selling their old, busted up Cybertron and Energon and Amazon Armada figures on Amazon. Somebody wants $40 for it. Yeah, I have that somewhere, and I don't really feel like pulling it out. But that's kind of cool, I guess. Maybe if we get one. What would it be based on? I saw a mock-up on Twitter that somebody did based on, was it Bulkhead?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from a lot of people is the run as far as the running favorite anyway.
We'll see if something actually comes out of that. Any other ideas of characters that we might get in this? Any other pirates? We got what was the pirate in Web Diver? It was Galleon. Oh, that would be cool. Not a Transformer, but if we got a Galleon out of this, I would think that would be awesome.
The only thing I will say is,
the club has been getting unreleased DiCola molds. I mean, Galleon, I'm certain that mold still probably exists. Pull the electronics out of it, and it's a decent toy. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. That's a long shot, but it would be. Wouldn't that be kind of a coup? I think a lot of people would think that was awesome, or maybe not.
The only thing I'm gonna say is to anybody, let's wait and see what the figures are before we start saying they're crap.
Oh yeah.
Let's try something different this year.
No,
that's going to be the go toys.
No, I'm looking forward to this stuff. I rarely ever think the stuff is crap. I mean, it has to be pretty crappy for me to think it's crap.
I would love to see them pull the old Captain Shark Brave mold out of storage because it's a giant flying shark that's a pirate.
Yeah.
Well, there's one of your pirate ones though. That'll be a shark bite or sky bite.
Yeah.
Free paint.
They already did sky bite, but they could do them again.
They'll do them again. And then I would also say one of the lockdowns would probably be in there as well.
Yeah. Oh, because of the hook hand. Yeah.
Hook hand. Yeah.
Which would you rather have, the Dark of the Moon, or was it Revenge of the Fallen, or the
probably the Dark of the Moon because they've already used the
True, the animated version.
Yeah.
The Dark of the Moon figures I think a little nicer too.
Yeah.
Next item in the news. This isn't really a major news item, but it just struck me as interesting. The Optimus Prime band was banned in the UK by the ASA for promoting gambling. So I didn't realize there was a Transformers slots game. I have to play this.
Yeah.
Wow. Where is that?
Not that I'm addicted to gambling, but I've been known to play the slots. And
you said that like it was a foreign thing. I have been known to get to the slots and play them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is really cool. I would go broke playing this. I would go broke playing and documenting this.
I wonder how much
Research.
this is
It's
like
research.
It is.
the Android card game. Because that's what I'm picturing. It's just the Android card game.
Except
and
you
it's-
lose money
Yeah.
very quickly. Oh god, I want to go play this so badly. I need to call that 1-800 gambling hotline right now.
I wonder if you can find locations that have it. So.
I have a casino. It's about an hour and a half from here that I really want to go.
Oh, there's one far closer than that for me. I could spit and hit a casino here.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
That is so awesome.
I can't Bible Belt. We got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the closest one for Don and me is the one in Cherokee, North Carolina.
Well,
Which I'm certain Amanda's been there.
I've been there.
You've been there.
Yeah.
God, we could go together. You should move back here or come back here. That would be great.
Yeah, and
Maybe
yeah.
not. I'll help. I'll help you get a job.
It's like his battery just completely just ran down that.
Jumping ahead, so Transformers movie soundtrack by Vince DiCola, so not counting the Stan Bush stuff, and all the other assorted artists is now available. This is basically what the BotCon set that came out before, but now released to a mass audience.
Yeah, this is pretty much the 2007 version.
So this is different than the one that I have in my car?
No.
Yeah. The one you have in your car is probably the one that has like was it the Scotty?
The Stan Bush stuff on
The Stan
Yeah.
Bush. Yeah, it's got some Vince DiCola. It's got Lion.
doing the main theme.
I have to buy this.
Yeah,
Definitely.
This was originally John and Carl had put this as part of the 2007 Rochester show, and
97 Rochester
I'm
show.
sorry, 97.
Yeah, not 2007.
Sorry, 97.
2007 was Rhode Island.
Yeah, sorry. And
That was the Tell All in One set, right?
Yeah, the years all blend together. But this is a really good disc. It's got a lot of wonderful music on it. I really
What's a
can't.
disc?
I really can't recommend. Not if you love the movie, you'll love this disc.
Oh God, is it not available digitally?
I haven't even. I've got.
I don't care. I'll put it right in my iTunes anyway if they send me a CD. That's no big deal.
iTunes.
Make it digital.
So I'm not going to link to this or show this, but did anybody else watch Michael Bay announcing the Samsung Curve TVs?
That was awesome. Hey, he was really classy about bitching out, though.
Yeah, he was like, I can't read the type. I'm sorry. And he just
He
walked off
stumbled a
stage.
little bit. He tried for a minute, and then he was just like, "Peace out."
No, he at first he said, "I'm gonna wing it," and then it probably occurred to him that he didn't even look over any of the things that he was going to be announcing, so he had no way to wing it because he was unprepared. And
but why would you? I mean, it's like if I wouldn't have prepared. I'm gonna read it off the screen, you know.
I'm sure Samsung was paying him a lot of money, and if you're in a position like that, you should at least read what you're going to be reading on the teleprompter, so at least if anything happens, you can fill in the blanks without having to read it. And plus, I mean, I don't know.
I'm with Bay on this one. I would have totally done the same thing because it's like if you can't have your stuff working for me,
It's like, do I still get paid? Okay, good.
no?
I'm walking away. Yeah.
I'm willing to bet he didn't even know what he was promoting when he walked up onto the stage.
That's what I'm saying. He had no idea. He didn't take a look. I'm sure it would have been provided to him if they probably gave it to him before he even went out there to present it, and he just didn't look at it.
The question is, Diecast, do we want one? Do we want a curved TV? Do we need one?
I was thinking about that too. Do you really need a curved TV? I mean, maybe curved outwards. I don't know. It's going to distort the picture.
Going to see a movie, most of the time, at least most of the movie theaters I go to seem to have kind of like a slightly concave screen. And from a distance, I think it helps maybe with the, I don't know. I on a TV, I don't really see any value in that.
I think with science.
Yeah, science.
Buzzword, science. Buzzword. That's what it sounds like to me.
I think I'll stick with that 4K Vizio that came out for $1,000.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I could totally go for a 4K Vizio. I just replaced the 3 monitors I'm looking at right now with one 4K monitor.
No,
I mean, I love
4K,
Samsung,
would that be
right?
Retina?
What? That would be Retina.
That would be Retina?
Now, I did hear that Samsung has come out with a 101-inch television.
That's pretty crazy.
I need it to be a very tight pixel density because my living room is very small. So, like, right now I have a 55-inch TV, and if I get any closer than my couch to the TV, it is a blurry picture.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Check for dead pixels, and just keep. You get that 100-inch TV, and you keep checking for dead pixels, and you're like, oh, there's a dead pixel. You need to replace this.
So.
TV, sir.
So, Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, Optimus Prime's packaging is. I guess this is the toy packaging. Yeah. The mock-up. I actually like the look of these. This mock-up, by the way. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to look at it. Actually, let me pull up the main mock-up. It also has.
I'll be right back, Brian. I'm sorry.
Okay. It also has an interior detail as well. It looks really nice.
Man, Prime, look at that hand. That's awesome.
Yeah. But the interior of this actually has
Dinobots.
Yeah, Dinobots. Don't know if you can see them here on the screen, but
Let's see. We have Slag. We have Swoop.
well, we have a Triceratops.
Yeah, we don't know what their names are going to be for sure.
Oh, I mean, I think the name's probably been announced, but I haven't. I've been trying to avoid spoilers. I saw this, so I'm like, I'm going to spoil everyone too. We have a T-Rex. Do we know? Do they have the G1 names? I have intentionally tried to go unspoiled. Diecast, you know?
I have no idea. I'm just assuming they will.
So yeah, but they don't look that bad.
I want to see how the toys look and how they transform and how the robots look before I make judgment on a drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me bring Don's video back up here. We're slightly askew. Fixed! Okay. Sorry, I'm making sausage for people who are keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I like the fact that we're getting Dinobots. I think that organic or animals, something that's not vehicles, might make a more interesting looking or more aesthetically pleasing design than some of the other Bayformers designs that we've had in the past. You know, it's no secret that I don't really care much for most of the Bayformers designs, but these have potential.
Mm.
I love how
Here's an interesting thought. Do you think the Beast Hunters that we're getting now in the Classics line, or whatever you want to call it, the Generations line, do you think that was a test for them to see how well they can do animals as Transformers?
It's entirely possible because we've been, for the most part, doing vehicles for so long. I mean, giving the design team some practice doing that makes sense. I mean, obviously, the more practice they get better. So who knows? It's entirely possible. They just squeezed it into the actual working line. So, jumping into third-party news, we have... God, I'm just, at this point, so tired of actually reading the names of these things, but... Echo X Transbots BEK-01 Dark Force on Ruination. It's a upgrade kit for fellow Cybertron Records Bruticus / Ruination.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
it looks okay is about
Looks okay.
about as far as I want to go.
Yeah. It doesn't take away anything, and it doesn't add a whole bunch.
Exactly. It doesn't add a ton.
He's pretty much got hands and feet.
Yeah, I would like maybe a bigger head.
Yeah.
But anybody pick up the Wreckers? I completely intentionally didn't.
I did, just because they're the Wreckers.
I found it retail, and it's being, I like Bruticus as a character, so I picked him up because I figured I found all 5. I'll never find all 5 again. I'm going into Christmas.
Yeah, I found them once and skipped them. Let's see here. So I think we had a little bit of controversy over this next item. TFSource article by Maz lists Maz's favorite toys, or the must-have toys for 2014. And number 1 is a silhouette.
An awesome silhouette.
Yeah.
It's a toy you can't see yet.
Yeah, there is a giant asterisk beside this.
The silhouette looks awesome, so the toy's going to be awesome based on previous toys.
Yeah, so Fans Toys, Skyfire. I'm really skeptical about this being the number 1 item. Of course, it's opinion. Opinion is it is what it is. Quakewave is a great toy. I don't have it. I kind of lust over it, but before I could say that this is the number 1 must-have toy, I would really honestly want to see.
Besides, it's January. I mean, there's stuff that we don't even know yet, I mean...
Toy Fair is in a month, so...
I think Maz is right on. That's my number 1 of 2014. I don't care what else they're going to announce this year.
But you're always wrong, Diecast. That's what... No.
Sometimes.
No, we're all wrong occasionally. That's what I love about. That's what I love about the people we have on the show. We don't agree with each other every time. If we all agreed, it would be so.
It would be kind of boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still feel like you can get a good feel for the figure with just a shadow.
I don't. I absolutely.
I
don't.
have no idea. No, I totally disagree with that.
I'm not saying it belongs on the best of list, but I can't agree that as good as Hexatron has been received and as good as the quality is, number 3, the Great Shot homage figure, that is something I am looking forward to, as being a potentially awesome toy. Again, based on the past history of Hexatron.
Yeah. I need Hexatron, I need Quakewave, and whenever it comes out, I need an Overlord.
Yeah, oh man.
God.
I kind of want that Fort Max. I keep looking at that and...
Warden or...
Yeah, Warden.
Yeah. God, I'm remembering the names. I try to make a conscious effort not to remember the names.
Yeah. No, I keep looking at Warden.
Diecast and I are rubbing off on you, Brian.
So the next item, again, is Silhouette, and I think I'm going to have a standing rule after this that we're not going to cover silhouettes. I know I'll break that rule, but I just wanted to mention this. TF Fourth Party, which is the name... TF Fourth Party Club is the name of this outfit doing toys. That's kind of awesome. They're doing Supreme Class, not Omega Supreme, and it's another not Omega Supreme, and it's G1-ish. So I don't really care so much about another G1 Omega Supreme. If you want to do an animated Omega Supreme, I would welcome that with open arms. But yeah, it certainly is Omega Supreme in silhouette.
Yeah, this one I really can't tell by the silhouette. I mean, the silhouette looks okay, but I have no idea who Fourth Party is. So.
I love the name, but that's basically basically it.
Again, my hope is it does well. So if they can do a figure like Omega that size and it does well, then maybe they'll get the animated to make it at some point.
Or maybe somebody will do it.
Yeah.
We'll get it more into redundant third-party stuff here in a minute when I get to my predictions for 2014.
And my predictions.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll jump to like I said, I think we have Q&A from Rob Springer. I love how I say "I think" because I don't know yet. If we don't, I'm certain I'll have something awesome. I'll go last.
Yeah.
Guys, we are back. So last week we promised in our 2013 recap, which you should go back and listen to or watch if you haven't done so. You really should. We promised our predictions for 2014. So Melvar, Diecast, and Don and I have put those together. So let's go ahead and start off with Melvar. So Melvar, what are your predictions for 2014?
I started off the list with Masterpiece Jazz. It's based solely on the...
It only makes sense. It only makes sense that would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, most of the engineering is already there from the Nissans. I also think if we don't see it, it will at least be announced Masterpiece Inferno.
Ooh.
Because there are a lot of reuses out of that mold you can get. As far reissues, I think this is more hope than I don't really have any facts to back this up, but I hope a reissue Overlord.
A lot of people would love
really
that.
Yes.
Oh man.
I could, it'd be nice to get like Overlord and then be able to break it and then smash it and then not feel like $500 guilty over it.
Because that's really likely, Brian. With you.
It is actually.
Oh, for third party, I think we're going to see a set of Terrorcons out of at least 2 different companies.
Well, if you get one, you're going to at least get 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, at least 2. At least 2. Oh, let's see. Titan class. I think we are going to get another Titan class just because they're going to try and stretch out that Metroplex mold. But I don't think it's going to be Metro Titan because that's what everybody wants. I think they're going to do a Necro Titan from the current comics.
And entirely possible.
Yes, just because it's featured pretty heavily in Dark Cybertron. So
hopefully the comic book will be as big as the box.
So what else you got?
Oh, well, since we're getting a deluxe scoop with those Target Masters, I imagine they're going to run those Target Master gun molds into the ground. So we're probably going to get Landfill and Quick Mix too.
Sweet.
And probably Needle Nose, Spinister maybe. Deluxe. Deluxe. More Legends figures. We haven't seen a Brawn yet, have we?
Yes. We had a Legends Brawn a couple years ago.
No, I mean the new Legends class.
Oh no.
The newest ones, yeah, I think because you can get Outback out of that. I think we're going to see a new Wheelie out of that too.
That's awesome. What else you got? What else are you thinking about?
Well, movie toys. Lots and lots of movie toys.
Any good ones though?
I don't think
that's
so.
a given.
Any good movie toys?
I kind of want to see what they're doing with the Dinobots. And that's pretty much my list.
Okay, Don, what are you thinking?
Well, I've got down about 5 things. I think we're going to see, like Melvar said, more Dinobots, both third-party and official to some degree, because with the interest for Dinobots is always there, and with what they're going to be in the movie, they're not whatever's in the movie is not going to be what some people want, and so
What?
either Takara or the third parties will look at maybe Encore Dinobot reissues or whatever the case might be, and I think we'll see another Dinobot from Fans Toys after Scorchia, hopefully Sludge, maybe Snarl, whoever, maybe Smooth. I think with this being a movie year, you're going to see a lot more activity from Takara and Hasbro on the third-party people. Just again, with it being the 30th anniversary and the movie year, that's a good time for them to remind people that this is our intellectual property. Tread lightly. You know, I don't think it's going to be anything major like I'm coming after them with pitchforks and torches, but I think we'll be seeing more people with, you know, letters from Hasbro and things such as that. Just,
I disagree with the money that they're probably going to be rolling in this year with a movie and everything. I don't think they're going to worry about third party.
Rolling in or rolling out?
Both.
I don't
know.
know.
A lot of movement.
I don't know what their return on investment was for Dark of the Moon, but I mean, there's so many you can still get Dark of the Moon figures at like Family Dollar and Ollie's and Big Lots and everything.
But I mean, as far as the charts I've seen, they did make money during movie years. They make more money during movie years, even if the figures aren't that great. I mean, because they make a ton of them and they sell a ton of them. It may not be sold to the consumer, but sold to retail. So,
and that's all they care about. That you know, they at least make a return on their investment and a tidy profit. Of course, they want more money, but a profit's what's important.
I mean, look at the waves we get now. I mean, you know, Walmart may get a box or two per store, as opposed to a movie year when they buy, you know, 30 boxes per store to fill half of an aisle. Now, I'm not saying we'll get that much this movie. It's going to be cut back because Dark of the Moon didn't sell that well. But we may see, and this is just a hope for Transformers, we may see what we saw with the first movie where the initial supply doesn't meet the demand, which will make the demand even more for those figures. I think we're going to come for full circle with that.
So less than meets the supply.
Okay.
I think we're going to be seeing more third-party original items with the Fans Project Glacial. The retro future line that they've been doing seems to have been very popular with collectors.
I didn't put that down as one of my predictions, but I totally agree with that.
So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of these third-party companies moving into the original character design. Like Fans Project has been doing that. They've been doing their Steel Core line. So, and then going from there. I think this year we're going to see, with Marvel doing shows on Netflix, I think at some point we're going to be seeing a Transformers series, possibly a older collector series on the web, either Netflix, maybe online at Hasbro websites. I don't know, but I think we're going to see something in the direct streaming line for a series or something along those lines.
That would be really interesting. That's a really bold prediction. I don't necessarily see that happening, but if that did, that would be awesome.
Well, I mean, if Disney's putting the money into... Well, see,
that's a bold prediction, meaning we don't believe.
Well, if Marvel's doing it, and Marvel's owned by Disney, and they're putting the money into it, then Hasbro would say, okay, maybe there's something there, let's take a look at it. If nothing else, if they do a good job at it, they'll maintain an online presence and not have Disney be the only thing going on at the time in the realm of animation and children's programming.
Okay.
Last one I've got is what Melvar was saying. More encore items, especially if they can tie it into the movie. Like I said, Dinobots at the time, and also I think we'll be looking at more e-hobby items. You could do Shattered Glass Dinobots. You could do whatever the case through e-hobby, and then we'll be seeing that also through the Collectors Club, because they wouldn't have done that last year with the Soundwave and Blaster set if there wasn't plans to keep doing that down the road.
Or maybe it was a test.
Exactly. That's
Cool.
see how viable it was. So that's my predictions.
Awesome. So Diecast, well, what are you thinking for 2014?
My first one is Masterpiece Ironhide will be either announced, because I mean, for 2014 we're pretty full with masterpieces already, so I think that we may not see too many additions to 2014, but maybe announcements.
Okay.
Also, it has repaint potential. Then I also have, I think we'll probably see a new Voyager Beast Wars Megatron / Optimus Prime. I think that Optimus Prime Beast Wars...
Optimus Primal?
Yeah, Optimus Primal is a pretty iconic Prime.
I agree. I think it would be, if they did one, I would assume that it would be the original, not Transmetal or Optimal Optimus.
Yeah.
I would take either of those, but
Anything but Optimal Optimus.
yeah. I would love to have Surfboard Monkey again.
God, I love that figure.
Yeah, such a great figure.
Also, I'm predicting in 2014 a Fun Pub issue. No, that's kind of... There's
We
going
don't
to
really
be
have to
something.
make that prediction. We know that's going to happen.
There's your safe one right there.
My next one's pretty safe too. My next one is Michael Bay will say he will have nothing to do with Transformers 5, and then that will be reneged somehow.
Lots and lots of cash will be involved.
Yeah.
And then my last prediction is I expect to see also some Masterpiece Decepticon. I'm still thinking they may redo that Seeker's mold into the new Autobot car size.
This is gonna be so lame.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing mine in reverse order. Number 5. For some reason, I'm thinking we'll get an animated figure or an animated character in Generations. You know, it's been 7 years since animated came out, so it's entirely possible that we'll get something animated in Generations.
Black Arachnia with new molding, new tooling and everything, a new figure in general, could be really interesting.
This one's a pretty safe bet. I think that we'll get more and more unnecessarily redundant third-party figures. So if you like, duplication of effort, third party is for you. So by the end, number 3, by the end of the year, I think Takara will announce a new Masterpiece Megatron.
Oh, that's a bold one.
I don't know. They did MP10, new Optimus. Megatron is still crap. So
it's gonna be a tank.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I don't know. Number 2, this one is bold, and I'm going to say it's unlikely, but if it's the case, I'm going to feel like a champion or a winner here. Transformers 4 will be slightly better than Transformers 3.
I agree with that.
Oh.
I back that 100%.
Well,
With the Dinobots coming back, and I agree.
New characters, new direction.
Yep.
The potential's there.
And number 1, and I'm not just saying this to kiss Don's butt, but I really think this is going to happen. We'll get a G1 Generations Arcee with Daniel.
Ooh.
I disagree with the Daniel part.
Wow.
I think Arcee's a definite this year, but I don't.
I don't see how they work a
Headmaster,
Daniel in.
and I don't think it'll be a Daniel.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Daniel's a star.
Headmaster Arcee. I'm calling it right now.
Yep. I think this is the year. I think this is the year for the Headmaster.
Well, we
Arcee.
are getting new Target Masters.
Getting
this
Target
year.
Masters.
Unless Hasbro just at this point just waiting for me to die. So that
God, that would suck.
So, anybody think any of these are just completely implausible? Any of the ones that we threw out? I think most of them are. I think anything could happen. I don't think anything is like completely out of the picture.
in a year that they completely surprised us with a Fortress Maximus Encore reissue,
Oh.
and no one knows.
That was another one I had. Scorponok.
No.
That would like undercut that second party Scorponok they have. That licensed Scorponok.
Doesn't transform.
Well, JD, what were yours?
He didn't have any.
I don't have any. I just was here to ridicule all of yours.
Oh,
JD, remember JD left last week's show before we actually
that's right.
decided we were going to do this. Okay, that's pretty much our predictions for 2014. So, what we have to remember to do is go back the first episode of 2015
Yes.
Check these out.
and check our predictions out.
Yeah, we won't do that.
I'll save the inside of this pizza box.
You know what my prediction is? My prediction is that we don't go back and do that.
I'm going to
We
send
forget
myself.
all about it.
That we
gonna-
just forget it and we don't even bother with it next year.
I'm going to post date an email and have it sent to me.
You can do that, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, you could have an auto send to go out. Schedule a tweet.
Ooh, that's
Schedule
great.
a tweet to yourself.
Or if you want to get real retro, Brian, have Western Union hold on to it for a year and then deliver it. In
Did they
January.
actually do
And then
that?
they get a decimal off and it's like 10 years later. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so I don't have anything else, guys. Do you have anything else?
No.
Then that's Radio Free Cybertron for this week. Melvar, thank you for being back this week.
Thank you for having me back.
So next week, I don't know who will be here, but we'll figure it out. I know JD won't, because JD is now...
You do skip a thing.
It's your skip thing.
Yep.
Your skip thing. Are you still gaming on Wednesdays or Thursdays?
No. No, although I did find out that gaming is back on Fridays. So...
Is it D&D or is it something else?
We play whatever.
Oh.
So...
I have a D&D game coming up in 2 weeks. I'm really excited about it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about saying that, you know, being like, I've lived half my life. I'm like halfway through at this point, and I've just discovered D&D in the last 5 years.
Yeah, oh man, I love D&D.
I love D&D. It's pretty great. But I digress. So we'll be back next week. You can follow us on Twitter at TF Radio and join our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/TF Radio. If you're watching live, and you should be watching live, we will have our Google Plus Hangout here in just a few minutes following the show. If you're not watching live, we do stream the show starting at about 8:30 Eastern Time every Wednesday at tfradio.net/live and at tformers.com. And if you circle us on our Google Plus site, which is tfradio.net/G+, you too can join our super awesome, fantastic Google Plus Hangout. It's pretty great. Diecast does it each week, and he's awesome. He's awesome. We have a great group of people who come to that, and yeah, I really enjoy it when I'm able to make it. So, for the guys, I'm your host, Brian Kilby. We will be back next week. Have a good one.